It was on that ground, that particular ground, as I spoke to the mad people and the demons in charge of madness left them, that a woman vomited a huge live snake. And I told people, kill that snake. I said, Madam, what are you doing with snake inside your body? She said she didn't know it was snake. That every time she conceives, something will move in her tummy and she will miscarry. That's all she knows. She didn't know it was a snake. I said, okay, well, the snake has been killed. We prayed for her and left her. A year after I saw her, she came with me to visit a crusade ground we were having with a baby boy. And I said, Madam, how can we help you? She said, don't you recognize me? I said, I don't. So she reminded me she was the one who vomited snake, and she had conceived, and she had a baby. You know, so this is the way I grew up, and by the time I was doing my youth service, I'll be coming on a highway, you know, and youth service, you're still in your 20s. I'll be coming on a highway, and I see corpses. So I will go close to see if I can recognize any of them, to call the relatives to come and pick the corpse. And then I saw 3 corpses, and 2 of them had pins, Jesus says, on their lapel. And I said, excuse me, how many people were in the van that some assaulted? They said 18. Okay, so 15 went to the hospital, and 3 died, and 2 of them are the ones that are bold enough to carry lapel pins that Jesus saves. I fell on my knees on the grass where they were, carried one of them on my right, carried one of them on the left. I said, God, I will not allow you to suffer this disgrace. If the people who own these people are not believers, when they come here and see Jesus saves, they will make mockery of you. Therefore, give me back their lives now. 10 a.m. in the morning on a Saturday, they were all wearing suits. I never knew they were going to be groomsmen in a wedding. And I held them. I don't know how many times I said, Father, give me back their lives now. Father, people came around, oh, sorry, are they your brothers? I don't know them from Adam, but they were wearing Jesus saves. And so I held them, and because I love God very jealously. And suddenly I had a shock in my arms, and the 2 corpses came back to life. This was in I was doing my youth service. And then by the time I went beyond that, I had become used to it. I'd be flying from Jamaica into Miami in the US, and somebody would die in the aircraft. They would call the doctors, call nurses, everybody. They do their best, and they said, sorry, the person is dead. And the pilot will announce when we get to Miami, all of you will wait in the aircraft so that we'll get some agencies to come and investigate to know what killed the guy in the airplane. And I said, no, that's not fair. The guy died directly behind me. So if the investigators come, so the cameras will be on my face. No. I got up from my seat. My wife was praying, and then I went and put my knee on the laps of the dead, of the corpse, held his hand, put back to the chest, and said, Des, I bought my ticket to fly in this aeroplane. How did you come in here? And God said, stop talking to death. You have no business with him. Command the dead to come back to life. And I said, in the name of Jesus, let the power that raised Jesus from the dead bring you now back to life. His locked jaw dropped. Saliva began to come out of his mouth. He opened his eyes. I called the airline staff to bring cup to collect the saliva so it doesn't mess his shirt up. Then the doctor who confirmed him dead came around. Because when I put my knee on his lap, to